Does Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani actually have the power to deliver on the pledges he made as candidate? Election night was the culmination of a big, bold campaign that electrified people here. And in his victory speech, he doubled down on his promises.
Agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal childcare across our city.
But can he actually do all that as mayor? Or will ambition run up against limited authority? His supporters, of course, place great faith in him and his ability to get things done. We heard from some of them on election night.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get through legislatively, but the fact that he's promising them, that signals to the people that he's on our side, that he cares about what's going to make our lives better.
We've got to push all our elected representatives to do what needs to be done.
Let's look at his proposal to freeze rents and dramatically expand affordable housing. Now, that's not entirely just the future mayor's call. There's an administrative board that's responsible for setting rent increases for rent-stabilized apartments. The mayor gets to handpick who sits on the board, but it's not a rubber stamping committee. They base their decisions on careful study of the city's economic conditions. On building more housing, affordable housing projects often get stuck in drawn-out reviews by various city agencies and the New York City Council. That's basically the city's legislative branch. But with voters approving a few ballot-related measures alongside their mayoral vote, those reviews are supposed to get faster and give City Hall more sway. Moving on to free buses. That's something where the Metropolitan Transit Authority would have to get involved. That's the Regional Public Transit Authority for New York. Mamdani would have to agree to get them to forego revenue or agree to be compensated in a different way. Not an easy proposition. He's made other bold plans to help lower costs for New Yorkers, like expanding free childcare and putting up city-run grocery stores. But these plans are expensive, and Mamdani wants to raise taxes on corporations and rich New Yorkers in order to help pay for these policies and others. But that's another area where he can't just act unilaterally. To do that, he would have to get the New York State Legislature on board. So there are hurdles, and the emerging theme is that his plans are ambitious, but not necessarily impossible. There are just very few things that he can achieve on his own with just the powers vested in him as mayor. But politics is the art of persuasion, and his election has shown that he's good at just that. The question is whether his time as mayor will reflect that as well.